So in this video, I'm going to show you guys how to play an old school hip hop / funk groove with an upbeat hi-hat, which is really going to be kind of the focus of the video. Also, if you dig grooves like these, please check out my book, Tactical Drumming Groove Survival Guide. And of course, if you dig this video, please like and subscribe. So really the essence of this is getting to play with the hi-hat. I'm going to kind of break this down for you. The first thing I like to do is actually play that upbeat hi-hat as much as I can. So I'm actually going to start with that. Normally I'm going to start with my hands doing other stuff, but in this case I actually want to start with 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. From there I'm actually going to now add my ride cymbal, right? 1 and 2 and add the hi-hat. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to add what I was doing in the snare drum, which is just 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4, right? So out with the ride cymbal, 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1. Then we're just going to add that upbeat in the hi-hat. 1 and 2 and add the ride, and 1 and 2 and add the snare, and 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1. And then the last part is very simply adding the bass drum. Now this part I want to pay a little bit of special attention to, because getting the balance between the hi-hat and the bass drum can be a little bit of a challenge. Now I'm a heel up player. Now, when I say that, doesn't mean I'm bringing my heels way up. I actually keep them fairly low, but I do play with my heels up so that I can get a nice, powerful kick out of the hi-hat. I also do the same thing with my bass drum, right? But what I want to show you right here is the way I break that down. So I'm going to take the bass drum part as just 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now, if you think about that, the first part, my hi-hat's going 1 and 2 and 3. And so my first bass drum is just on 1 and 2. And 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. The second one though, and this is where it gets a little bit tricky, is on beat 3. We got 1 and 2 and 3 and. Notice my last is a bass drum by itself, then bass drum with hi-hat. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now while I'm doing this, I know you can't really see my body, but I'm also not shifting back and forth with my shoulders while I'm doing that. I'm keeping my body pretty stable, right? So now I'm going to do is I'm going to add my ride cymbal. 1 and 2 and add the bass, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and now add the snare, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. And what you're going to do is just slowly go through that. Now, if I have a hard time, or if I have a student who has a hard time breaking it down, what I'll do is I'll actually add it bit by bit. So I get the hi-hat going with the ride cymbal, 1 and 2, and I'll play just the first 2 beats. 1, 2. Do that again. 1, 2. Then I'll add that little upbeat. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Now I have the next bass drum. 1, 2, 3. Now I had 2 bass drums. 1, 2, 3 and 4. 1, 2. Add the fourth beat and 4. Right? Now I got the whole thing. So that's another way to break it down. But you'll notice when I did that, I kept the hi-hat going. I kept the ride cymbal going. Right? I kept all that, keep it going so that I get that muscle memory, remembering those things. I'll play it one more time for you guys, kind of like putting everything together slowly, starting with the upbeat hi-hat. 1 and 2 and add the ride, and 1 and 2 and the snare drum. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Now the bass drum. Here we go. And 1 and 2 and Cool. And then we'll try it one time up to tempo. 1.